Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a super healthy but delicious lunch. So stay tuned. So basically the lunch that I'm going to be making today is a salad but in a wrap. Because I love the taste of salads, but sometimes they just get too boring. But sometimes stuff that you put in a wrap or like a sandwich isn't as healthy. So I'm going to be combining them today to make a delicious lunch. So to start out, I'm going to be taking one of my Cedar's spinach wraps. I have the last one, that's why there's none left in the bag, but they're super good for you and they're just so delicious. So I'm going to take one of those, and they're bright green, which is pretty fun too. So I'm going to take one of those, and then I'm going to take some of my Farmer's Direct organic spring mix lettuce. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and then I'm just going to rinse it off. Like, even though it's pre-washed, you never really know, so I always like to give it an extra rinse because you can never be too safe or clean. I'm just going to take a little bit and toss it into this colander, and then just rinse it off so it's good. So while that is rinsing, I'm going to take some carrots and cucumbers that I've already sliced and some apples and just slice them into a little bit smaller pieces because there's a few that are a little bit big and that's kind of loud, so you can turn that off. So I'm just going to slice these apples into a little bit smaller pieces. I'm just going to do that, and once they're little and my salad lettuce is like dry, put it all together. Okay. So now the apples are kind of like diced, so you're not, when you eat it, you don't get like in a ginormous slice and you're like choking on it. So now that my lettuce is all rinsed off and clean, I'm just going to grab a little towel to dry it off. I'm just using a microfiber cloth because you don't have to waste all paper towels, but then you don't have to like worry about drying out a towel that you might have washed your hands on or dry dishes with, because that's kind of gross if you like touch your food and like you washed your hands with it. So I'm just using a little cloth. So I'm just going to put that lettuce right into the middle of my wrap. I'll push it down so you guys can get a better angle. So sorry about that, but my camera just did not want to go down. But as I said, I have my lettuce on the wrap right here. So now it's still a little wet, so I'm just going to pat it dry. Just like that, using the cloth that I talked about earlier. So now I'm going to just wipe my hands off because they're a little bit wet. So now I'm going to take my, you can't see me, I'm going to take my apples and cucumbers and carrots and just spread them out throughout the top. This carrot's a little bit big right here, so you can just slice those up into little small pieces. So like with the apples, you're not getting like a ginormous piece in your mouth. So I'm just going to put these all on it. Just like this. Just kind of spread them out. So this looks super delicious, but I want to have a little bit more protein, but I don't necessarily want meat, so I'm going to put on some Vermont, and it's not focusing, but it's Vermont sharp cheddar cheese, so that'll give me some extra protein. You could also put on an egg, like a hard-boiled egg if you'd like, or you could always do chicken or something like that, but I've already had eggs for breakfast, and I'm not quite in the mood for some chicken, so I'm just gonna do some cheese. And the cheese that I'm using right here is like, comes in a little pack already, so it's like a good size. So yeah, but you could always just slice up like any block of cheese. So I'm just putting those little slices on. This looks super delicious. So that is basically like all my toppings. So now I'm gonna take this lemon and shallot dressing marinade. So I'm just gonna shake that up because it really tends to settle, and this one is new, so it's like extra settled. So I'm gonna open it up if I can. All the way down here. Okay. So now that it's opened, I'm gonna drizzle a tiny bit onto my salad. I don't want to put too much because then it'll be like dripping everywhere, but I want a little bit to add some flavor. So I'm just gonna do that. If you get a little bit on your hand, you can just lick it off because it tastes really good. And it's a little tart too, which is what I like about it because it's not too boring. It has almost a little kick. So now I'm just gonna roll up this sandwich. It's pretty full, so it doesn't roll the best, but it's like a perfect size and it's just so delicious. So that concludes my salad in a sandwich section. Now I'm just gonna go get a little snacky to have on the side and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so as I said, I was gonna go grab a little snack to have on the side to add a little bit to my salad. So I got two different things. The first are these kettle cooked potato chips, and they're cooked in 100% olive oil, and then they're seasoned with Himalayan pink salt. So they're like healthier for you than just traditional chips, but they still have that really good chip taste. So that's one side that you could do. And then I also got these organic carrots. They're like dehydrated. I got these from Trader Joe's, and they're super good because they have like a really nice crunch like a chip, but they're just carrots, so they're like so good. And they're not too salty either, because I know that's sometimes an issue with chips, is like you want them but then they have so much sodium that you get kind of like freaked out. So I'm gonna add a little snack to the side of my plate and I'll show you guys my finished product. So this is the finished product of my lunch. It's obviously my salad in a sandwich, and then I added some of those chips that I was talking about and those carrots. And that brownish blackish square over there is a square of 100% dark chocolate. It's super yummy, but it's really healthy for you. So the whole lunch is just something that you could have that tastes super good, but it's actually good for your body. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe.